Coming up on The Nation tonight, we take an inside look at James Packer's wedding. We catch up with our special guest, Kath and Kim's Pete Roththorne. Ask Peter Costello some tough questions.
You'd have to say it was almost embarrassing.
Go a few rounds with Kevin Rudd. Plus, we get all the latest on entertainment with Jackie O and talk news with Akmal Saleh. All this and more on The Nation tonight.
The longest sustained applause from any crowd in the history of live entertainment. Good Lord. That was fantastic. Well done, everyone. There should be a march for you all one day a year. Welcome to the show. Big show, of course. We've got all our regulars, Jackie O, Akmal Saleh, Tiffany Cherry, Nikki Osborne, Gary Ack, Paul Collegia, and our special guest, Pete Roththorne, coming in to help us out here tonight. And you may have noticed sitting in for his first episode over there, it's the wonderful Peter Smith. How are you, Peter?
Thank you, everybody. Good to see you, Nick.
Obviously, you didn't get invited to the big wedding either. Was that
Another one lost in the mail, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
You would have been at Frank Packer's wedding, wouldn't you? That was back in 1864.
Thanks a lot.
It's funny, because we were both at the Bucks party. I was asked to help organise the Bucks party, which I naturally put my hand up for straight away. I brought a clip along, actually. This is a bit of James right here. Have we got that?
2, 1.
Here we go. No! Fantastic stuff. Maybe that's why I wasn't invited to the wedding. Anyhow, here is the big news of the week. John Howard has come under attack for holding Liberal Party fundraisers at Kirribilli House. The Prime Minister defended himself, saying, well, because he lives there, he's entitled to have parties there if he wants to. Don't you know that'll be one of those parties where someone ruins it by talking politics? Yes. As long as you didn't have to put your key in a bowl. I may attend. He's been having some absolutely cracking parties, and I believe one's in progress right now. Can we cross to Kirribilli House? I hope that wasn't Jeanette going off the balcony. It would be terrible. And more startling claims have emerged about Liberal fundraising events, this time involving party supporters being asked to pay to go on dates with ministers. For example, people can bid for the chance to play touch footy with Joe Hockey, spend a night at the opera with Helen Coonan, or climb the bridge with Malcolm Turnbull. I've put in a bid to go on a date to Krispy Kremes with Amanda Vanstone, but someone could lose a finger. Anyway, if you want to know more, we've got some of their advertising material here. Check it out.
Ladies, are you lonely and looking for a dream date? Well, if you like to party, then check out the men of the Liberal Party. How about trying to go one-on-one with these tigers? Grrr. Think you can handle it? Or perhaps you prefer your man in uniform? Or if you want to roll around with a big boy, now that's a tackle. So forget chasing the man of your dreams. Let him chase you. Call now.
Peter Costello has been looking a little smug lately, so I decided it was time for him to have to answer some of the hard questions. I spoke to him earlier today. Mr Costello, thanks for your time.
Good morning.
Can you confirm that as part of the build-up to the next election that the Prime Minister has in fact had a full back crack and sack wax?
It's happened.
I ask you, why would he do that?
You do need something to fill in the time.
And it was done by Alexander Downer and Tony Abbott?
Well, the Prime Minister said he was happy for them to do it.
Well, what does the rest of Cabinet think about it?
No, well, they probably haven't had a look at it. You don't actually give a comment until you've had a look at it.
And what do you think their reaction will be when they finally do get a look at it?
I have no doubt when they do have a look at it that everything that should be done has been done.
Can we take a look at your genitals, Mr Costello?
No, you can't do that.
Why
not? You'd have to say it was almost embarrassing.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
Very hard-hitting indeed. You can always tell an election is just around the corner when you see politicians engaging in nutty behaviour like, well, playing table tennis in an old folks' home, which is exactly what Kevin Rudd was up to the other day. Well, I wasn't going to let him get away with an easy game against some hapless oldies, so I went out there to take him on.
What are we up to now?
Mick 20, numbnut 0.
You sir. Okay.
Oh, you cannot be serious!
It's too much aggro.
Pipe down, you old bag! Yeah! You know the rules, Rudd! Oh, yeah, damn! Yes! Get it! And what has become a worrying trend, disturbing vision of high school students fighting has been filmed on mobile phones, there it is there, and then uploaded onto video sharing website YouTube. Unfortunately, these videos aren't just being made in schools, they're also being made in some workplaces.
Hey, let me have a go!
Stop it! What are you doing?
Free time! Whatever happens, free time!
Hey, hang on a sec. Let me get a good shot.
You're an asshole, one. Terrifying footage, it really is. Look, I understand people getting upset when they see this type of behaviour, but I have to say, boys will be boys. And I mean, this kind of incident has been going on in school for as long as there's been equipment to film it. Check this out.
I say, young chap, can I offer you a well-placed foot in the testicles? If your foot comes within 2 imperial feet of my scrotum, I can guarantee you World War Part 2, you scallywag. Jolly good.
Fisticuffs, there's a phrase you don't hear very often these days. The Portuguese coal ship Pasha Bulka is still stranded over a week after storms beached it off the coast of Newcastle. I think we've got some footage there, it is there. Salvage attempts have begun, with the owner arriving this afternoon to pick up the boat. And that's a pretty big boat trailer right there. Why a Portuguese man owns a Kingswood, I do not know. But I do know Newcastle, and if that boat isn't removed in, say, a week or two, it will be stripped for parts. It will be up on blocks. Paleontologists have unearthed a gigantic chicken, a chicken-like dinosaur fossil that would have weighed, in its time, over 1,400 kilos. Later that afternoon, the same team of fossil hunters made another amazing discovery. That's giant bucket of Kentucky. Because that's how big they would have been in those times. I just imagine a whole heap of, like those old guys standing around singing, I feel like giant chicken tonight. Like giant chicken tonight. Maybe it's just me. James Packer's wedding to Erica Baxter is taking place in France tomorrow. To give us an update, we've sent Nikki Osborne over there. Nikki, how's it going?
Fantastic, Mick. This is easily the best wedding I've not been invited to.
Great. Obviously, being in southern France, there's quite a bit of money being spent on the wedding.
Yeah, rumour is around $6 million, which I think James got from the ashtray of his car. But I did manage to get a copy of the gift registry.
Oh, yeah, no, this will be good. I should probably chip in on something. What's on there?
France.
Oh, France. the entire nation of France.
Yes.
Yeah, I might have to go in with a couple of my buddies for that. What else? Anything else?
His and her pyramids?
Yeah, maybe not. I've also heard rumours that Prince is going to be performing.
Apparently so, Mick. He flew in on the weekend at a cost of over $500,000.
Okay.
I also had word that Shannon Knoll was offered $500,000 to stay at home.
Fair enough. Finally, Nikki, do you know if he's planning to carry her across the threshold?
No, Mick. He's got people to do that for him.
Well, there you go. Thank you very much, Nikki. And in a Nation exclusive, we're now going to cross to the Hotel du Cap, where the manager is going to take us on a guided tour of the honeymoon suite.
Bonjour, Michael. Welcome to Hotel du Cap. The room that we are standing in now is the honeymoon suite that has been specifically designed for Jamie Packer. Please, indulge. This is the master bedroom. Security is of the utmost importance. Please. This is a bathroom. 24-karat gold. Oh, and this. The toilet water is our finest Evian, and naturally, it is drinkable. Très bien. Oh, and look at this. Dom Perignon. And the music that you hear now is, of course, live. Oh, excusez-moi. Hello? Oh, Monsieur Packer, we were just talking about you. But of course. Shut up! Please. In here is a mini bar. Excusez-moi. Hello? Ah, Monsieur Packer. Oui. Funny the verre. And finally, in this room, we cater for Jamie's passion for sport. It is a complete replica of the Telstra Dome, complete with Yobo in the corner.
Oh, come on, Ref, what are you? Bonjour.
Bonjour. Well, Mich, that concludes the tour for today. Excusez-moi. Hello? I'm Monsieur Packer. We were just talking about you. Yes, I'm aware of the fog, but of course. I will have the fog lifted immediately. François, lift the fog.
But, monsieur...
Lift it! Qu'est-ce que j'ai là, encore? Monsieur, je vais for you.
There it is, and now we're going to go to a break. When we come back, it's Jackie O live. Don't go away.
After the break, Jackie O reveals Australia's latest celebrity scandal and gets some parenting tips from the Hoff on the Nation.
Back to the Nation. Time to talk entertainment. Who better to do it with than Jackie O? Make her welcome. Hi, Jackie O. It's so nice to have you in the studio live for the very first time.
I know, because I've been doing it from LA. It's so much nicer to be here, but we've got a lot of gossip to get through this week.
We do, but before we get into that, do you mind if I'm still pretty new at this and I forgot we have a sponsor for the first time and I didn't introduce them at the start of the show, so I'd like to do it now. Pete, who is sponsoring tonight's episode of The Nation?
Well, this week, Mick, The Nation is proudly brought to you by the exciting new range of Colette Dinnigan surgical evening wear.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Oh, nice.
Very good. see that taking off.
Oh, I'm so not wearing that to the Logies.
Maybe not in winter,
No.
maybe in summer. Just
Maybe.
have a think about it. Or what do we need to know in entertainment?
Okay, this week, David Hasselhoff, the news has been announced
Yes.
that he's just been awarded sole custody of his 2 girls.
Has he?
Which I find really strange because we only just saw him rolling around drunk with the hamburger. And the fact that he's been awarded sole custody, what the hell does that say about her?
So that looks like my audition tape. It's on my show reel.
It's a normal Saturday night for Mick.
So
but
you're
yeah.
dead right. What's she up to?
I know.
if that guy's
If
getting
he's got sole custody, I find that really strange. She's up to no good, I'm sure.
He's been around for a long time, hasn't he?
He has. Yeah, he kind of goes in waves. At the moment, he's really big in the US because he's judging America's Got Talent. And that's massive at the moment. And, you know, before that, there was Baywatch and then, of course, Knight Rider. Can't beat the Knight Rider days.
Everyone loves Knight Rider, but there's a sad story there too because in a related story, I think Knight Rider's gone off the rails.
Really?
Similar to the Hoff. Can we...
Really?
I think we've got some footage here. It's quite disturbing.
Hey, so I said to the Hoff, I said, you do nothing without me, nothing. You hear me, you bloody nothing. Oh, jump in my car.
Oh, poor old
Do they
kid.
have a garage at rehab?
They need it. Okay, ARIAs. Let's talk about that because
Okay.
something interesting's been announced. Do you know how they do the ARIA Hall of Fame? They do one they induct either like a band or
Well,
an
that's right,
artist.
but we haven't been doing this for long, have we? Because we don't have many people as yet in the ARIA Hall of Fame.
But they have decided that rather than just do the one-off event in October, they're going to do a whole new ceremony that honours a bunch of songwriters, performers and bands and whatnot. And
Well, that's great news.
That is good news. They've announced some of the people that they're going to be inducting.
Sure.
We're talking Hoodoo Gurus, Radio Birdman, Marsha Hines.
Well,
so it just gives you an idea of some of the people.
I think
that
that's
they're
fine, and kudos to those artists.
Yeah,
they're
great
fantastic.
artists.
They really are,
Yeah.
and they deserve their place there. But surely there's room for these guys. Come on, they're the good guys. They're the good guys. Now you're all the fame.
The good guys, they always get overlooked, don't they?
Wouldn't you love to go to that ceremony? And here they come.
The good guys. I just don't think they're credible because they're doing covers, you see. They need to do their own work to get inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Probably got them on a technicality.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to talk to you. Some news that's just come through this morning, Mick, is that we may be seeing a new celebrity sex videotape.
Fantastic, I love these.
I know.
I'm not in it, am I?
You're not in it, no.
I love these. These
It's
are
not
great.
you. I'm talking about Britney Spears, possibly
Really?
involved in a sex videotape with a American producer. This happened, apparently, this little affair, December of last year.
Yeah.
Now, that's all well and good because we talk about international
Can I
celebrities.
say, I'd rather watch that than Crossroads,
I think we're all with you on that one.
another film.
But it's funny because it is fascinating, these sex videotapes, because they're
Sure.
everywhere and all celebrities have them now. But when we're talking local celebrities,
Oh, yeah.
then it gets a bit sort of, more embarrassing, and it's always hush-hush,
Yes.
But
Is there someone? Is there a local?
there's a new one.
No.
Yeah, I didn't know if I should, play it for you, because I thought maybe it's a bit inappropriate, but then this is,
Better out
the
than
nation,
in, I
so...
say. Is it anyone we know?
Yeah, it is, which
Good
is
one.
why it might be a bit awkward, but let's take a look at the new sex video.
Hey, you're the babe of the century. Care to take a look at the gift shop? Mind if I call you Ding Dong?
What is your problem? What do you have to say about
Listen, I'm very embarrassed and quite ashamed about it, but if you want to see the full deal, it's out on DVD. With all the fruity bits.
Unbelievable. Hey, I want to be like him when I grow up. That's it.
He's a legend.
Exactly
Okay,
right.
lastly, I know you're a daytime TV fan.
Sure, I'm still
Bit
in
of a
bed.
couch potato, me too. I love it. But the catch-up has been axed, and that's sad news.
Channel 9's catch up, part of the family, gone forever.
Yeah.
Very sad. It does open the door for a new poll that I've been peddling.
Another one.
Yes, it's a male catch up.
Yeah.
Check it-
Okay.
Check it out.
All right.
Welcome, friends, to another episode of the Men's Catch-Up. How's it going?
No, not bad.
Much going on?
Not really.
Not that much at all.
Let's take a break.
Then don't talk a lot. Thank you, Jackie O. Please thank Jackie O for coming on. We'll be back after this break with Akmal Saleh. Don't go away. Thank you, Sona.
Still to come, Akmal Saleh defends himself against accusations that he stole George W. Bush's watch. That's next on The Nation.
Welcome back. Coming up very shortly, Akmal Saleh. But before we get there, Federal Health Minister Tony Abbott came out this week and advocated a return to smacking children. Here at The Nation, we've been very lucky to be crossing live right now to him. Mr Abbott, thanks for your time.
Yeah, pleasure, Mick.
Yeah. We have got you at late notice. Where exactly are you?
Well, I'm actually at my nephew's 7th birthday tonight, so that's... Just 1 second, Mick. Okay. Ryan, back on your chair, buddy. Back on your chair. Stay there, don't move. Don't move, just stay there. Sorry, Mick, thank you.
That's OK. Now, Mr Abbott, you have stated that we need to discipline kids by returning to the days of corporal punishment. Do you honestly think that's the way to go?
Well, Mick, come on, I'm just talking about a little clip behind the ear here. There's nothing too serious in that, I wouldn't have thought. I'm so sorry, Mick, just 1 sec. Ryan, get back on the chair. Get back on the chair and stay on the chair, all right? Please, don't push me. Just stay on the chair. You remember? Do you remember? Yes, you remember. He remembers.
Mr Abbott... Mr Abbott, you claim that you were whacked as a kid and that it hasn't affected you.
Yeah, I had the bejesus beaten out of me a few times there. I'm fine. I think it was quite good for me.
In what way?
Well, if you're unconscious, you can't go out and get in trouble, can you? I'm so sorry. Ryan, that is just get on the chair. Is that hard? Just get on the chair and stay on the chair. It's simple, OK? Just stay there. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, Mick.
That's OK. Mr Abbott, you don't think violence breeds violence?
What do you mean?
Well, you were belted and now you want to belt people.
I would have punched you in the face for that, Mick. Fair to go. It's a stupid thing to say, you know. Just don't remember. Remember who brought you into the world, buddy? I can easily take you out, my friend.
But you didn't bring me into the world. You did. Look, hang on. Mr Abbott, surely talking things through is better than...
Sorry. There's something wrong with my earpiece. I can't... I'm losing you. You're sort of popping in and out. Okay. Is there a sound person closer by time... How many times I said, look after your equipment. Look after your equipment, all right? Okay. Go to my kids' room.
Now, Mr Abbott, our producer may want to have a word with you about the treatment of our staff.
Yeah?
I'm not sure.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Mr Abbott, you can't...
Okay. Bring it on. Right. Join him there. Join him in there.
That is it. Tony Abbott, ladies and gentlemen. That was terrible. Don't come over here. We only got him to do the Tony Abbott because he's got really big ears. But he's gone.
That's why I had trouble with his earpiece.
That's why he had trouble with the earpiece. It wouldn't stay in. Welcome back, Akmal Saleh.
Hey, everyone.
What has been going on in the world, my friend?
Well, a lot has been going on in the world, but I've only got 4 minutes.
OK, fire away.
Well, George Bush.
What about him? What's he done this time?
Well, he's in Albania.
Yes.
And why would you go to Albania?
I think it's the only place where he gets high fives.
He gets high fives. People like him. It's the only place where I don't think they know who he is. They probably think he's some actor or something. But,
that's right.
But he was... there he is there, right? He's greeting the fans in Albania. And he got his wristwatch stolen. He did. Isn't that funny? He got pickpocketed by the Albanians. Which is really sad because he just learned that when Mickey Mouse's big hand is on the... that's for the minutes.
No.
Mickey Mouse's hand's for the minutes, but...
I've actually got the watch here.
Have you really?
No, it was returned. Look, there it is there. It's short. That's right. It's an old TikTok piece.
Well, initially he was a bit upset, but he doesn't realise that's an Albanian greeting.
Is that right?
Yeah, if you're in Albania and they like you, they'll pickpocket you or steal your wristwatch. And we got a similar thing in Egypt, except they take your kidney. You're shaking the hand. Oh, my shit, my kidney's gone.
That's a sign of affection.
It's a sign of affection, but he did lose. It was actually a very expensive Timex watch. And,
It'd be ironic if that watch was used as a timing device in a bomb.
It would be ironic. Or maybe taken to cash converters and got the money acquired would used to fill petrol up, and because petrol's so expensive because of the bloody Iraq war.
That's right.
But of course, I don't think.
Are you writing this down at home, kids?
It's all there. It's all true. Because no one would ever steal, John Howard's wristwatch because it's permanently set on 1957. What's the time, John? 1957. It's always 1957.
That sounds like a segue into some
a nice
Howard
segue.
Talk.
Speaking of John Howard,
yes.
I spoiled the segue by saying speaking of John Howard.
Yes.
He's come out and said that if he's elected, he's going to force 80,000 long-term unemployed people into the workforce under the Work for the Dole scheme.
This is the Work for the Dole scheme, which to me sounds a little un-Australian.
It's un-Australian, forcing people into work. What's going on? What's going on? I think he's doing a bit of work for the polls, is what he's doing, you know.
You think it's related to the elections?
Well, he claims that it's good for the economy to force people into the long-term unemployed people. I think it is good for the economy. I think what's even better for the economy is make them work for no dole. Make them work, don't give any... it'll be great for the economy. And then whip them a lot. Hey, that's how the pyramids were built. All right, don't knock it.
You know who I feel sorry for? Guys who have been on the dole under 5 different names.
Yeah.
Man, how hard are they going to have to work?
Oh, they're going to...
hard numbers, tell me about it.
But in principle, it's a good thing. Like, I think, people should work for the dole, but don't give them rubbish jobs that never really existed in the first place. That's the whole point.
Like what?
I reckon, this is a have-a-go country. I reckon let them have a go. I reckon if you've been unemployed for 8 months or longer, have a go at being a Supreme Court judge. Why not? How else are you going to learn, right? They're just like, I sentence you to death. I reckon if you've been unemployed for a year or longer, just take some risks. Have a go at flying a Qantas plane. You're like good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your captain this evening will be Craig from Broadmeadows. Hey, Jan. Oh, man, I'm shitting myself. Why not?
I got this very job here under the Work for the Dole scheme.
Same here.
I'm very proud. We're talking about Mr. Howard. You know he's been throwing some wild parties out of Kirribilli House. I believe there's one in progress right now. Can we cross out to that, if you don't... Yeah, there was a keg that just came out the front window. You got to get there before the senators, otherwise you don't get any nibblies. Apparently. Thanks for coming in, Akmal Saleh. We'll be back with Peter Rosethorn after the break. Don't go away.
Coming up, we'll be back with special guest Kath and Kim's Pete Rosethorn live at the desk on the Nation.
Helping out as our special guest. You're in live sketches, pre-records, at the desk. You're in everything.
I was just like Tony Abbott, exactly the same.
Tony Abbott. We did, and I should point out, we didn't get you just because you have big ears. It was part of it.
See, I thought it was going to be a good interview. I was happy to come here.
Yeah, sure.
And straight away, you're having a go at the flappers. Leave them be. Leave them be.
They are rather large. Did you get...
Don't Don't say it to my face. It's just...
Were there nicknames at schools?
Shut up! No, there wasn't.
You sure?
No, because I had friends with style in class.
Oh, all right. Hey, speaking of style and class,
Yes.
before we get into something,
Yes.
do you mind if I show, we've got a bit of a soap opera which we're running from week to week.
I saw it last week.
You see it last week? Do you
Very
mind
strong.
if we... Time to check in with a bit of Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay.
You and I get beaten together. Electrodes attached to our testicles. Our government does nothing. Our bombs look fat in orange. Guantanamo Bay. Let your troubles away. Enjoy your stay at Camp X-Ray at Guantanamo Bay.
Thanks, Toby. I asked for the Neapolitan. It's okay. Hey, Dylan. Lockie's having a sleepover in cell 32 tonight. You coming?
What's that? Oh, I don't think so, mate. Oh, please stop. Stop. I reckon that's exactly how it is.
Oh, it is. Oh, I think you're right. You're on the money.
It is. Thanks for coming in. You did the thing with the kids. You've got kids, haven't you? How many?
I've got 4.
You've got 4.
Yeah.
Would you smack your own kids?
Not in public, you know, just keep it very, very quiet. No, I don't hit him. No.
Guy, you wouldn't hit him? Were you hit yourself as a kid?
Was I hit myself as a kid? Dad wouldn't be watching. No one's watching. Yeah, What?
No,
What
no,
have I said? Oh, no. No, you can mention the ears, but don't mention the ratings. That's fine.
All right, he's mentioned it now. There is an 800-pound elephant in the room, and that is our ratings. Which I think the phrase we're using backstage is a little soft. And it must be hard for you coming on a show like this because Kath and Kim, ratings juggernaut.
Yes, juggernaut.
Thank God you're here.
Juggernaut.
Ratings juggernaut. And
Comedy juggernaut.
Comedy company raised juggernaut.
Yeah.
The Nation, no one's watching.
No.
Is it hard for you? What can we do, Pete? What should we do?
Well, my general plan has always been to not have any creative ideas and all just hang on to the coats of other people. That's why I've been on the Comedy Company, Kath and Kim, and say thank God you're here, and still no one knows who I am.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's really amazing.
Yeah, that guy. We actually worked out... There is some Kath and Kim right there.
Don't worry.
As we speak, this is a phenomenon. You're going again? Is there more Kath and Kim coming down?
Yes, apparently, yeah.
Coming down the pike. It looks like you're having a load of fun on that show. You know those guys pretty well. Is it as much fun as it looks like?
Well, you were on it.
Oh, that's right, I was too. I was Gary Poole from Gary Poole's Pools.
You were.
And did I do something wrong? Because I've never been asked back.
Well, it was just... You just made all the cast members turn away when you're on set, and I thought that
That's
just
right.
put them offside.
No one's
It was
allowed to
just-
look me in the eye.
It was the security around you all the time. It was your own room. It was your own meals all the time.
That's right.
I think you were high maintenance, Mick.
I was
That's
a bit
what
of
it
high
was.
maintenance. Did we? We never did a scene together.
Well, we did. You've forgotten. Geez, you're an arrogant pig, fair enough. It's awful.
What was our scene? Oh, the restaurant tram.
The restaurant tram.
We did a scene on the restaurant tram in Melbourne together, and we were sitting on one table, and you were sitting on another.
And every time
And in fact, you weren't supposed to be in the scene. You just turned up to have dinner.
No, I just want to be near you. Every time I see a restaurant tram, think of you, because you used to have a very funny joke about a restaurant tram. Do it now. Do it again. You remember what it was? Do it again.
For my stand-up.
For your stand-up,
It wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. It was a story I used to tell, and it was true. When I was living in Melbourne at the time, we used to go in our car looking for the restaurant tram. And when we found it, we used to get just in front of it and then put the brakes on really heavily. The sound of smashing crockery, people. Like music. Don't call it that kind of behaviour.
Oh, that's very good.
So you're on all these... And by the way, I was in London and I got recognised in London as being part of Kath and Kim from one of my episodes. So you should go over there and take advantage. You can do a panto. You could knock one of those neighbours guys off the cliff and go and do a panto.
Which one? Noddy and Big Ears. Go on. I see what you're getting at. I'm not a fool.
You could do that. Noddy and Big Ears.
Is it that popular? Because I tell people that it is, but I don't really know.
It is, and I know you're good friends with Glenn Robbins when you run into him. Tell him he's now a gay icon in London.
That's not a bad thing.
Huge with the gay following. Because not many people know it, but he himself is gay.
Oh, he's close enough. He's close enough. He'd love to know that. He'd love to say that.
He's very gay. Hey,
You're going, what? There's nothing wrong with that, but geez.
I can't believe you had to go out the ratings. I can't believe you just brought it out like that. It's terrible.
It's not.
Do you know, we're aware of it. And we were trying to work out how we could boost our ratings, and we thought, that's too hard. Is there some way we could cheat to get better ratings? You know, people have got people meters, and I've never seen them.
Never had one.
I've never had one. Never known anyone who has
What's
them.
the black box thing?
I have no idea, but they have them. Well, we found the address of someone who had a people meter.
Yeah.
And this was during last week's show, and we sent them out to see if they could help. We'll have a look. This is how it goes.
Secret count.
Here we go. This woman has a people meter. She is clearly watching All Saints. We've got an alcohol with a remote. There it is, bang.
Yeah, nice. Good work. Oh, come on.
Come on, you old bag. Big boy show. There we go. And basically, we did that all night. Until
that wouldn't be annoying.
Until that wouldn't be annoying at all. She went mad. She's now in a home. It came up as a ratings victory for Mick Malloy. Now, I know you're from Melbourne. I know you're footy mad. You go into this, is it the E.J. Whitten Cup?
I did
It's the
that.
Legends Cup. You've done this for the last couple of years. Talk us through this. This is where you actually play football with former
football
footballers.
players. Checked it out. Look at the form. Look at the form. Hey, good. It's me touching Gilbo's bum. Look, we're actually there for the comedy, the light entertainment. That's nice. That's it. Making it burn. Something for the ladies. And that's just me hanging on Gilbo. That's some Brereton. Me trying to hassle Brereton. That's Gilbo being stupid again. And here is my only kick for the night on the floor. Came off my shin. That's not, that's not great. Not great for the kiddies, you know.
Fantastic stuff. I know you were. What do you? You've got a show on the ABC as well.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of shows that don't rate, I do a show called Can We Help, which I host. It's on 6:30 on Friday.
Can we help?
Yes.
You might get a call from us.
I think I will. We have a letter from Mick. Please send us some people to watch our show.
Yeah.
Look, it's just the really quiet little show. People send in things. They things like, I haven't seen a person for 40 years. No. Can you find them for us? And
That's
we do,
fantastic.
and we reunite them. Sometimes we find people and they go, well, there's a reason that person I haven't seen for 40 years, because they're a dickhead. So could you take your cameras and rack off?
So sometimes you're helping, sometimes you're not.
Exactly right. But it's a lovely little show. It's not groovy, goes under the radar, it's for dweebs.
Thank you so much for helping us out and being part of the show. Before you go anywhere, and you're going to hang around for a couple of sherbets after the show. You know, Mr. Howard's hosting parties at Kirribilli House.
Yes,
I heard about this. I think there's one in progress as we speak.
Is there another one?
I think there is.
Yes. He loves those ones. I was invited to one of them.
What the hell? Let's go! Now!
No way! That's
the entire front bench there.
the best set of man boobs I've ever seen.
Peter, thanks for helping us out. I'll see you afterwards. Mate,
Thank you very much.
We'll be back with Tiffany Cherry after the break. Don't go away.
After the break, Tiffany Cherry gives us the lowdown on Posh Spice's baseball debut. And Nick goes head-to-head with a very unhappy Fernando Alonso on the Nation.
Welcome back to the Nation. Time to talk sport. Let's do it with Tiffany Cherry. How are you, Tiff? Good to see you.
It's always good to see you, Mick. Now, you say we're low in the ratings. Watch
Sure.
a spike in sport.
There's a spike in sport. It all goes well. You have some late breaking news, I hear.
Absolutely. Well, Tiger Woods, the great golfing champion, 12-time major winner, he has perhaps announced his greatest achievement. He and his wife, Ellen, have just announced the arrival of their first baby. It's a little girl by the name of Sam.
By the way, Sam. You're the Sam!
Yeah,
That's what they say in the In fact, we have some footage of the birth.
We do?
Do you mind if we just play that
Let's have a
for
look
you?
at this.
No.
That's it.
Push. Well, come on, we only had a couple of hours. We only heard about an hour. Just knock that up out the back.
So you can imagine how much the photos of the new baby would be worth.
They'd be worth quite a lot. It's a girl.
It is a
Sam,
girl.
she'll be playing off the red tees.
She will be playing off the red
It's
tees.
fantastic news for all concerned.
Speaking of photos, we've got a fantastic one of... remember the former Sydney Swan high flyer, Warwick Capper, the man who made tight shorts famous? Well, he's put his golden touch to shorts of a different type.
Yeah.
The former stripper has turned meter maid on the Gold Coast.
Yes, he's a meter maid. I think I speak for all men in the room when I say I'd rather pay the fine.
Yeah.
Can we have another look at that? Seriously, I think I've found out what he's done with his old footy socks. There they are. He's like a centimetre maid. Yeah, look at that. It's nice to see he's going on gracefully, isn't it? First time I saw that, I thought, gee, Olivia Newton-John's let herself go.
Good old Warwick. Now, from one football star to another, David Beckham has just finished a 4-year stint with Real Madrid with the Spanish title. Now on his way to join his wife Victoria in Tinseltown. And, of course, the former Posh Spice is certainly making herself very comfortable in Hollywood. She's thrown the ceremonial pitch at a baseball game recently. The LA Dodgers versus the Mets. This is the first one. She looks more like Sporty Spice. Now, what I love about this, she's got a great kit on, but you've got to check out the runners. Now, these aren't just a normal pair of Dunlop volleys. They're high-heeled runners. Check out those who would be the latest sporting fashion.
Look at that. See her there? That's as close as she's been to a plate in about 5 years. What is that? First I thought she was throwing one of her own breast implants. You know, it's a weak throw. It's a weak arm, but not as weak as this. Have a look. This is...
Oh, the good old pen.
Oh, look at that. And pretty handy with a bat. But have a look at George Bush. There he goes. World leaders, they cannot play sport of any kind.
Now, I know you love horse racing.
Sure do.
Now, do you ever guess?
I don't guess. It's a science with me. I only back proven winners.
Well, the recent race meeting at Moonee Valley on Friday night, harness racing. Have a look at this. This is a thick fog that's descended over Melbourne, and you actually can't see half of the race. But the amazing thing is the race caller's still calling the race.
He's still calling it.
How he knows? He can't see a thing.
That's fantastic. And the sad news was on that night you couldn't see fashions on the field, which is it's tough at the trots because you want to see the good tracky dacks as opposed to the bad tracky dacks.
Moccasins, of course.
And the moccasins. Moonee Valley. Fog. Usually the fog, when I go to the races, is inside my head.
Yeah, well, that's
how I leave the racetrack.
I can't get a win ever. Now, this guy, I love him. 22-year-old Lewis Hamilton. We can't get off him. He's
you just go on about this bloke.
Well, this is his second win in 7 races, his rookie year, and this was at Indianapolis on the weekend. Incredible. Now he leads the World Championship race from his teammate, 2-time world champion Fernando Alonso, which apparently is causing a little bit of a rift between the two boys.
They're not happy, the team. Well, Tiff, we've actually managed to track Fernando Alonso down. Fernando, thanks for coming on The Nation.
No worries, Mick.
So, Fernando, you say your English team favours the English driver. Where's the proof?
You want proof, Mick? Check out my helmet. It's crap. Look at that. My name's Fernando, not Fernando.
But surely the cars are both the same.
Mick, my car's a shitbox. It's the only Formula 1 car with 3 on the tree, Mick. Reverse is all the way up here.
Right, that'd be pretty annoying, I'm guessing.
Oh, mate, not just that, mate. My car's only got AM radio, no FM. I go into the tunnel at Monaco, can't hear a bloody thing.
Oh, that's just unacceptable. I watched the last race and I'd say you didn't win because you missed the start.
Absolutely, Mick, I missed the start because my car wasn't warmed up. You need to have the choke on for like 4 or 5 minutes. It's bullshit, Mick.
You're not just being precious, are you, Fernando?
I'm not being precious, Mick. Have a look at the grid girl they gave me.
Ah! Thank you, Fernando Alonso. That is a crap helmet. That is a crap helmet.
Oh, we love the helmet. Well, that's just about it. But tonight, more horse racing at Royal Ascot. I know you've been there before.
I love it.
We've got 4 horses in the big one, the Kingstand Stakes, the 1,000 metres, and Miss Andretti is the favourite, so watch out for that. And, of course, we've got Wimbledon coming up this Sunday.
Fantastic stuff. Please thank Tiffany Che. And we'll be back to bring this baby home after the break. Don't go away. Back to the nation. We're just about done and dusted. Thanks for popping by. We do appreciate it. Thank you, Pete Smith, for helping us out.
Pleasure, mate.
Live in the studio. You've seen a bit of this stuff. They're a great bunch, this audience, aren't they?
They are the best, and they'll spread the word, I reckon.
Here's hoping. Do you mind getting onto that as soon as you leave the studio? Just beaut. A great crew, the legendary Channel 9 crews. And I want to make special mention to the writers here on the program who do such a great job. And the reason why I love them is they're such a well-bonded bunch of boys and girls. Can we cross to the writers' room now? There they are, thumping out some stuff, probably already for next week's show. And you can just see the chemistry. You can see how well they get on. You can see that between them... What the hell would Tony Abbott say about that? Next week on The Nation, we'll be talking to Chris Taylor and Andrew Hansen from The Chaser. The Chaser boys will be in, and there'll be plenty more from our crew. Thanks for joining us. See you next week. Thank you.